From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. Taken in at the 3, and he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. Touchdown, Bills! Stephon Diggs, 42 yards. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Marcus Jones, a return man. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. New England trying to get a place on offense. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. These 2 AFC East rivals, Buffalo and New England, well, the Bills, they've kind of flipped the script the last few years in this series. The Patriots owned the division for so long, won 16 times in 17 years. But it's the Bills who have captured the title the last 2 years, and they crushed the Pats in the wild card round last year, you might remember, in Buffalo, 47-17. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, You just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Patriots send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Now the 4th-year running back, this is Devin Singletary. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
From the 27, Allen. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him. Let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen on the slant. He's got Davis. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Allen going to try and keep it. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Throwing, Jones. They still can't get it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he will have a Patriots first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's got room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. To the air, Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st down, Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
To throw again on 2nd down, Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there of 22. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Now Allen. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Touchdown! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England's offense set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And his throw here is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Looking to throw. Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So after the INT, it's Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Allen now looks to throw. His pass caught at the 4. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Bills are going to have it 1st and goal. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Singletary diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. But it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away, but this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it is 28-0.
It's one play at a time, baby. Me and you, baby. Me and you. Let's roll. It's a deep game, baby. Let's go. Make plays, y'all. Make plays.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
A run with a second-year man. That's Ramondre Stevenson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Jones. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Jones now throwing on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick six, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here. That's right, dog. Hey, been there, done that. That's what it is. That's what it is, thing, baby. Bring it. It's one play at a time, baby. Get it. I get it. Make a play ball there. Don't stop that motor. Hey, what we got? Do your thing. Oh, let's set it up, baby. Let's go now. Let's go.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. New England trying to get a place on offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, he'll go underneath here to Stevenson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got it complete to Aguilar. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and they will remain well behind.
Well, I'd say that it's fair to say nothing has gone right in this first half for them. Even here, you've got a chance to at least get on the board, but that goes by the wayside. And now, this coaching staff, they've got to figure out some way to wake this team up at halftime to get them going.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. With the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. On second down, it's Stevenson. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Now Jones off the play fake. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. Smith catches left side. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw again. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Throwing on second down. Jones, he completes it to Henry. And they'll get this down to the 10. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Off the play fake. Jones. Steps away to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up.
So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. And Folk's kick is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. McKenzie now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. This one caught by Davis. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
Allen to throw once more. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We have so many different terms for 3rd down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about 3rd and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the first down.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From midfield, here's Allen. Flush to his right. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Jones. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Now defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit. They have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go right back to Singletary. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. Here's Allen to throw it. Has his man. It's Shakir. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 58 yards on the ground for him so far.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. On the give, this is Singletary. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots 28. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Allen. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bills continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
From the 24, Jones right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Throwing Jones. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Yeah, the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25.
Let's be smart. Let's go. In case no aggressive, baby. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On third down, they go with Singletary. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.